Hey, I'm Johnny from Johnny's Vintage Motor Sub Company. And I bought a collection of stuff out of a storage unit. And this bike hasn't been on the road since 1974. There's no paperwork on it. There's no record of the title anywhere. So we have to sell it as a part or something like that. What you're dealing with here is a 1967 Triumph 500, and it's T100C. So it is, we believe this is a matching number bike. We had to take off a bunch of Bondo and stuff to get to it. But the serial number is H54180. That is on the motor and the frame. And if you look right here, that's the number right there. Okay, where we're at is the motor turns over. I don't know how much compression it's got, but it does move. Okay, we just put a new tube in the front tire because it had a hole in it. You know, the Springer fork is pretty cool. Springs are shot. The risers are rusty. Looks like it's got a Harley Panhead headlamp on it. That's the spotlight, but anyway. The spool wheel is really cool. I don't see any broken fins. The carburetor is missing. The seat's totally gooned. The tire's actually pretty nice, actually. Rim's okay. Exhaust is pretty cool. Got the octagon tank. Mighty Max ignition, or regulator rectifier. Sissy bar's pretty cool. The rear fender's kind of busted up. But like I said, there's no broken fins, and the motor does turn over. It's a matching number bike, but there's just no records of it anywhere that the bike even exists any longer. So we're selling it as a part. Prism tank is cool. So nice vintage ride. Hasn't been on the road since 74, so we're talking almost 50 years since it's been on the road. You probably want to take a motor apart. I imagine parts are still fairly reasonable for these. Or that motor would make a nice flat track racer, and you could probably sell the rest of the stuff off. Or some people like this setup. We are going to be offering it for sale on eBay, on auction, with a starting bid of $1,000, no reserve. We're going to be traveling a little bit, probably at the holidays. So low-cost shipping may be available on request depending on where you live. Or you could come and pick this up locally. But we want to say again, there is absolutely no title for it. There's no registration. But it's sold as is for parts. The parts are definitely there. The front end's worth a little bit. The fork's worth a little bit. The frame's worth a little bit. It all will add up in time if you decide to part it out, but I don't want to guarantee a title because I don't have one. All right, well, thanks for looking at our stuff.